Hi there folks, how are you doing? I'm doing a very local walk in Rivacre Valley Country Park because it's a lovely afternoon. I've been in town and this is very near to where I live, so I thought, yeah, it's lovely. There's no wind, sunny, and let's have a nice spring walk. This is actually, if it's not in Little Sutton where I live, it's just outside on one of the roads that go into the town, and it goes right through Ellesmere Port up into the outlying areas towards Great Sutton and myself at Little Sutton. So no fancy gear. I've got a microphone. There was a problem with it and the clip was needed some attention, so the old super glue did the job, but I'm using the magnetic thing because I can't understand it. It was not cheap. Anything made of plastic for something that's attached to you, it's not a good idea. You wouldn't want your parachute attached with a plastic clip, would you? Anyway, let's enjoy this little walk. Just did it on a whim. So impulsive. So it's not something like a duty. Oh, I've got to do this and I've got to check out. No. I like the options that are good options. You should have them in your life as well. Nice path, isn't it? Yeah, the walk from Phoenix Park to Runcorn, which was the last one. Because there was a problem, I had to put it in my shirt pocket, but I didn't think that worked, and there was a bit of noise. So yeah, although a lot of people did watch it, I did explain. So all is well. I'm pretty confident. I've heard people do it in emergency situations. They've used super glue to keep a wound together. Probably not recommended, but if it's an option and you might lose your limb or something, maybe that should be in your first aid box. I don't think you could use it on somebody else. There might be a litigation. But it's on your finger or something like that and it's a cut. It'll eventually wear off. Not that I've tested it yet. Where does it all come from? You know, they probably asked Beethoven that, but I'm not quite, you know, it's not a symphony in my head or something like that, piano concerto. It's just the super glue. And natural honey heals wounds. I learned that on a survival course. That was the easy bit. It was the desk part of the instruction. Lovely valley, isn't it? Rivacre Valley. Make a song out of it, couldn't it? I reckon probably make, because you need a narrative, a country song. You know, like that song Harper Valley PTA, and they're all pompous. This poor woman had to deal with these local authorities, something like that. The Rivacre Valley. I'll think about it. Yeah, I was in Spain and there was an Elvis taxi sign, and I thought that would be great if he survived and maybe he moved to Spain to retire, semi-retire, and it'd be Elvis and the lagoons, because there was a lagoon nearby, a salt lagoon. Sounds good, doesn't it? Now there's a seat over there, but I'm not ready for that yet. There's a bridge. Country music, yeah. That's where Billy Joe, he was throwing something off the Rivacre Valley bridge. Now they've got all these people, they advise people, don't they, if they're distressed. It was happening years ago, but generally they just said, oh well, they're away with the fairies. Which is, I think, is a lovely... Yeah, there's an Irish band that did Away with the Fairies. It was great. Look it up on YouTube. Can't think of the name. And it's sung with that Irish whimsy. Yeah, look it up. I'm going to do that now. Don't know where that came from again. So I'm going to take, it's linear because I can't loop around, it would be too long. So I'm just going to stop and then explain. Never apologise, just explain that the other half is on a slideshow and it's on a reel, so you'll have to see that on Facebook, it won't be on YouTube. It's the way it is. It's still the same route, just going back. There's always someone, isn't there, that say, oh, yeah, but I'm here, I'm an individual and I'm doing what I want to do. I know it's selfish, there's no redemption for me. Let's have a zoom. Should be yellow brick, shouldn't it? And just about there's the spires of an emerald city with some hills in the distance. And we have to hide because of the flying monkeys that seem to be heading this way. Yeah. This is a magic time of the day. Be like this even probably maybe even better in the morning. Not much light left. figure around there. Oh, it's at the junction, I can't tell. I might pinch it open a bit. Is it somebody on the bench? That's really zoomed in. Anyway, going that way anyway. Yes, it is. The only problem with, I mean, there's various ranges on the zoom and stuff. But everything, when you take a photograph, seems it is further away for some reason. Could have crossed that bridge and walked along that path. See the alternatives. Well, I thought we'd have a nice open view, eh? Could go back that way. Yeah, and then come back across the bridge. Sorted it. They are. And there's pathways that lead over that side. So there we are. I was watching the boats on the Manchester Ship Canal, which is just, well, where I've come from the town there. There's a boating museum. So I got, instead of having something to eat when I got back, I had a chicken wrap, and it was better than fish and chips. It was £5 something, or about the price, well, half the price of fish and chips. So I kept the leaflet. You know, somebody's going to be very lucky when I offer to buy them. Oh, let's go for a walk. And I've already arranged the food. Yeah. I said, don't worry, because I'm determined that I buy the cheap stuff. You know, you don't have to have chicken with it. You know, you could have that, what's it called? Kebab meat. The garlic sauce. You know, Top Meadow, Green Loop, Church Wood, car park and the Ranger's office. Yeah. I wonder if he can tell me where Yogi Bear and Boo Boo reside in the, because I'm not from around these parts. Yeah, Rivacre Valley, Green Loop. Does that mean you can only have a vegetable sandwich while you're walking around, or stopping for a picnic? Hope not. Well, I do like hummus on toast. So I'm going to just go circle round here. This chap walking his dog. How do? Alright. Alright, lads. So I can go back now. So that's it, I'm going back. See, there's other walks. That's to the Ranger's office. But I couldn't do a loop because I'd be walking back on the road, if you see what I mean. They all go back to another road. And then, so you wouldn't want to circle it. Anyway, this is fine. Walk off that chicken wrap. It's not fat in it, really, is it? I suppose. Well, in theory, you can eat what you like as long as you walk off the calories. a little bit of a brook there. See that? Not much. It's going to get dark as well in another hour, so clocks have gone forward. Cut down trees there. Yeah. I don't know if it's like common ground. Could you be able to help yourself to all that wood? There's a lot of energy there. Mind you, they're stopping you burning anything that isn't endorsed, you know. Nothing to do with it, you're actually getting something for free. See, medieval times they were better off in some ways. They could have their animals there, hunt for rabbits, collect the wood. Oh, I miss those days. The worst thing you do is curse them with the pox, because that could actually happen, couldn't it? And then they come round looking for you because you're some kind of wizard or... Yeah. The birds are communicating. They're happy. Yeah, it's got the magnetic thing on it and it's still there. I mean, it's probably just as strong as a clip anyway. It's a very powerful magnet. So I'm back to just one parachute now on the microphone instead of the... I'm on the reserve parachute. Yeah. Now for some reason they put these two barriers just here. Oh, it's to stop people... Yeah, look what the erosion, that's what it is. So I worked that out myself, you know. Yeah, and you can see they've reinforced the bank. You can see the corner. Yeah. Oh. Do you know, have I passed the bridge? No. A little culvert there with steps. So it looks like soapy water from somebody's washing machine. The old tree. I'll do. Come on. This way now, come on. That's a big piece of oak that I can tell by the bark. Yeah. Somebody looks like they've trained that to go across the pathway. It'll take many more years yet. this walk. Yeah. I could go to one of those craft fairs, couldn't I? I could make things out of wicker. But I don't think so. I'll make pens out of old quills. No. Just go for walks. There's a couple there with their dog. Now, is it me? I mean, it's just trivia. Does it seem to be longer getting back to this bridge? Because we're now, remember there was a bench, there it is over there. So it's just a bit, yeah, we've still got a short distance, but I was expecting it minutes ago. Can't see it. I'd just stop it anyway when I got so far, like I say. So there won't be a slideshow, I just realised now. No need. Can't do both at once. A lot of trees blown over, all over the place. They haven't been cut. They're twisted and broken. Yeah. These times there's a lot of things that are twisted and broken. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Well, it's a lot further than I thought. Not that I'm not enjoying the walk. You know, it's not because I'm worn out or anything. It's just, yeah. And as there's more variety, it was open before. I thought it would feel shorter, but yeah, you're right. Who cares? Fantastic. Hey, well, I'm lucky. This is just minutes away in the car. I could walk to here, actually. It would take a lot longer, but certainly. There it is. It may have a name. Alf's Bridge. Old Alf used to fish there, and we couldn't tell him that it was polluted. He couldn't see very well. So, but he was happy, so we named the bridge after him. There it goes. Shall I cut that corner? Nobody's watching. Oh look, mole hills. Yeah, it'll be about half an hour walk, which is alright. There's no... Oh, there's another bridge there. I missed that. Is that one metal? Can't remember. This one looks like it's made of wood. I might be wrong. It's not there yet. I suppose it wouldn't last long made out of wood, particularly with people leaning on them. Excuse me. Yeah, it's another metal. There we are. I've got my phone cover off this, and with the cover it's got like a lanyard and it's around my neck, so it's a bit safe for the phone. If I dropped it, it would just be, well, it wouldn't be a problem. So, you know, a bit like people who have the with their glasses, don't they? They're the same people. They say, where's my glasses gone? And they don't realise they're on the top of their head. No, that's generalising, because I did have a pair. I thought they were expensive, so I did it that. One day I just lost the bloody lanyard thing. Don't know how I did that. Probably somebody collecting them, a hobbyist. There's people collect beer mats and things like that, you know, they're just nothing to collect, are they? And in the old days you used to have pelmets, which were above the window, and the curtains were there to hide the curtain attachments. You have a pelmet. And I can remember, I can't remember, a family member had all these beer mats on the pelmet. There's picture rails they had as well. They're sort of in vogue now. They want to keep the retro features in the houses that they buy. The only thing about this is that it's not using the gimbal, but I don't think it matters. It gives you feel that you're actually on the walk itself. If it's too smooth, I think you're aware of that, even if it's unconsciously. Anyway, I'll bring that up at the next meeting. The Diary of a Nobody Club. They all get together and they exchange and try and outbeat each other with mundane and actually sad events that are happening that they're sort of thrilled about. Handy if you live here. There's roads nearby. A 24-hour supermarket. They're on every other road, aren't they now? There used to be the corner shop, but now there's Morrison's, Tesco's and all the others, Spar. There we go. I'll go up the steps. go. Goodbye Rivacre Valley, see you next time.